8 fluids, different fluids our bodies exude. And some people still believe in evolution. Number 1, sweat, known as perspiration. Sweat is a biological fluid secreted by specialized glands in the skin. It's primarily composed of 99% water with trace amounts of sodium chloride, urea, and proteins. Sweating is a healthy, vital, physiological process when we've had a good workout. Second, urine. It's a sterile liquid waste product filtered from the blood by the kidneys. It serves to rid the body of excess water, salts, and metabolic waste products, mainly urea. Third, sputum or spittle. It's structurally a mix of mucus and saliva that is coughed up from the lower respiratory tract. Fourth, look at the number of fluids emitted by our bodies. Tears. The scientific name for tears is lacrimal fluid, Lacrimal, lacrimal fluid, which comes from the Latin word lacrima. Tears are produced by the lacrimal glands located above the outer corners of our eyes and are categorized into 3 main types based on their function. There's basal tears, Basal, which are constantly produced to keep the eyes lubricated, nourished, and protected. Then there's reflex tears, and you can relate to all of these. Reflex tears are produced to flush out irritants like dust and smoke or strong onion vapors. And we are most familiar with the third type of tears, emotional tears, which we are triggered by strong emotional states such as sadness, joy, or physical pain. Fifth, snot, nasal snot. The scientific name for snot is nasal mucus. It is a viscous gel, not pure liquid, made up of water, proteins called mucins, antibodies, and salts. Its main purpose, snot, is to moisten the nasal passages and trap dust, allergens, and germs to keep them out of our lungs. So each have amazing functions. Number 6, earwax. Again, this is semi-solid. The scientific name for earwax is cerumen, Cerumen. It's a naturally occurring self-cleaning substance produced by the glands in our ear canal to lubricate the skin and protect the eardrum from dirt, dust, and infections. 7, might not have thought about this, but pus, which is Pus, only 1 S. Pus is a thick, milky-colored fluid that forms at the site of an infection or inflammation where there's been a cut previously. For example, the scab is formed, there's pus under it. It's the body's natural immune response accumulating as white blood cells which have fought off bacteria, fungi, or other foreign invaders. Number 8, sperm, obviously only in men. Sperm, these specialized male reproductive cells or gametes, 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 are responsible for fertilizing the female ovum in order to create a new organism. Thank God for sperm. If not for that, you and I wouldn't exist. Now, to try and round this off, this is not to mention feces, also known as stool or excrement, which refers to the solid and semi-solid bodily waste expelled from our digestive tracts during defecation. Feces is the residual matter that remains after the body digests food and absorbs its necessary nutrients. If that is not ejected, we would die from poisoning, as this refuse would become toxic to our body. But I've generally excluded it. I've not added it as one of the 8 fluids from the above list. Now, pause to think of how incredibly complex we are. How is it possible to believe, and that's the right term, to believe that all these complex and intricate bodily functions just came together by pure chance, all at once, over millions or even billions of years? It is nothing short of a deliberate, concerted effort to deny the Creator, because to accept Him, automatically one has to accept His absolutes and accept and follow His dictates or commands, as in the Word of God, the Bible. So instead, these folks still insist and believe that we evolved by accident from pond slime and eventually up the evolutionary ladder or tree, and then from chimpanzees, orangutans, monkeys, or apes. Rather, we can see how everything was so perfectly designed by Creator God. It all divinely dovetails. May we bow in worship and adoration before our awesome Creator. In the words of the famous British poet William Blake, in his poem The Tiger, he writes, "What immortal hand or eye did frame thy fearful symmetry?" Surely Blake nailed it right there. If you haven't yet, do subscribe, hit that notification bell, like, share, and comment below. God bless you.